All right, welcome back, COSA 25 folks. Professor Almeida here. Happy late Wednesday afternoon, early evening. I'm getting this video out early because my Thursday morning schedule is going to be packed. Don't worry though, I will still be available for student office hours in the Canvas course chat from 9 until noon Pacific time, as always, Thursday mornings. Now, I will be attending meetings, but I will have my chat tabs open. You can always message me in the Canvas inbox and I will do my best to respond to you right away, again, during those student office hours. Outside of student office hours, if you message me in the Canvas inbox, the 24 to 36 hour rule applies. Coming up, I want to talk to you about weeks 7 and 8 starting on Monday, November 3rd. Weeks 7 and 8 covers Access chapters 6 and 7. But first, I do have some housekeeping items for you, and we're going to start with today's edition of Why You Shouldn't Wait Until the Last Minute to Do Things. Now, 2 Mondays ago, Amazon Web Services was down, and that also affected Canvas. As of right now, if you try to go to your Microsoft 365 dashboard, you'll see that Microsoft 365 is down at the moment. So I guess Microsoft decided to join in on the fun of having global outages. Again, you don't want to be waiting until the last minute to do things. And speaking of waiting until the last minute to do things, keep in mind that Access chapters 4 and 5 are due this coming Sunday, November 2nd. As I've mentioned before, due dates are not due dates. You don't want to be waiting until the last minute when COS tech support is closed, or even worse, services are down and you're left stuck. Remember that I don't excuse due dates over technical issues, especially since you've had ample time to work on these assignments. So do plan accordingly. Hopefully by now you know the drill. Your training sims do need to be turned in on time. We are almost at the halfway point, so max out your points as much as you can. You can think of your training sims as participation. Everyone should be getting 100% on the training sims. They are the easiest points to earn in the class, and you certainly don't want to be leaving easy points on the table. All you have to do is fill those progress meters to 100%. Again, you don't want to be leaving easy points on the table, especially since we are about to enter the back half of the course where point opportunities are going to be getting fewer. So again, make sure you get your training sims turned in on time. As for your guided and independent projects, I will continue to accept them late up to 10 days after the due date with a 10% penalty. This is all discussed in the syllabus. So if you have questions about late and missed work, please check the syllabus before messaging me. Okay, I'm not saying that to be mean, but everything you want to know about the course is in the syllabus, which you should be reading and referring to. So again, please take a moment, review this announcement, and if you have questions for me, drop into the Canvas course chat tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. until noon, or you can also message me privately in the Canvas inbox. So here we are on the modules page. Again, weeks 5 and 6 due Sunday, November 2nd. All right, let's talk about weeks 7 and 8 starting Monday, November 3rd. Both of these modules will open together. And you can see it's pretty much the same pattern. You have your training sim, guided, and independent projects for both chapters 6 and 7. Chapter 6 is on creating advanced queries and reports. Here's the week 7 overview. So far, you've learned how to create basic queries. And with chapter 6, we're going to get into the more advanced stuff, such as the action queries. Your action queries include update queries, append queries, delete queries, and make table queries. You'll also learn how to use the query wizard to do more than just create a simple query. You'll see crosstab queries, find duplicate records queries, and find unmatched records queries. You'll also learn how to create a top values query. There's some other good stuff in there. And then you're going to get into reports in design view. Now, if we go back to the overview page here, you'll see that I've left you a note It's very important that you carefully double check your progress as you create your reports and sub-reports. As a matter of fact, I have Guided Project 6-1 right here. So you'll see that as you get into the project, you're going to be asked to build the main report, and you'll see that you're going to be entering values into the properties. Take a moment to double check that you're doing things right, because as you can see here in my notes, if your footer property values revert, such as the height, it's likely due to your controls and labels, such as misalignment. You'll have to recreate your reports in order to rule out an issue with access, and that's going to involve multiple steps. So if you want to save yourself the headache, be sure to check all property values you are asked to change. And again, I'm asking you to double check so that you're saving yourself the headache. Okay, so you can see here's Guided Project 6-1. Again, these assignments are going to open up on Monday, November 3rd, and your independent project is going to be very similar to this. Now, Chapter 7 is on creating advanced forms. Here's your Week 8 overview. And you'll see that you'll learn how to work with forms in design view. You'll create calculated controls with forms, explore aggregate functions, reference controls, and all of that good stuff. And you can see your action items. It's pretty much the same pattern. Now, looking ahead to Week 9, this is where things are going to change. You'll want to install Gmetrics. The code has been updated on the home page. So when you have the chance, go to gmetrics.net, create a free account, and then use the access code that's on the Canvas homepage. And with that, let's make sure that we are staying caught up with things. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll do my best to answer questions in the Canvas course chat tomorrow morning, and you could always message me privately in the Canvas inbox. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good one. I'll see you around.